going to be half open. We're not going to be expecting the biggest range, but exciting nonetheless, for at least for the rest of the week. Opening week space, morning work. Let's go, King. Good morning, brother. How was the weekend for you? Hope it was great. How we doing, bub? Look at that opening week gap, though, huh? May this day go good for you. I appreciate that deeply, work. Thank you, King. Danny, good morning, Queen, or good afternoon in your world. Yo, look at that opening week fall here. Danger, danger. Decent overnight range as well. I mean, 471, it's 220 points. Not terrible, you know what I'm saying, considering everything. Braun, welcome in, King. Let's get it. Let's go. Appreciate you for being here. Opening week space. Look at this thing. Gross. 680s to the 470s. So almost a 200-point gap. Let's see if we know what we're targeting at some point this week, huh? It was great. The snow was so good. So good. Chill weekend for real. Yeah, we had a lot of snow this weekend as well. Super chill, laid back. Had a good time though. Reset. Got the mind right. You know, time away from the charts is just as healthy as time on the charts, family. Longs should be nuts. Yeah, we should be looking for longs at some point. Trump and his tariffs on Europe. Dude doesn't get his way, LOL. Just insane, Danny. Just insane. At some point, we have a nice target. When? We don't know. Let's take a look at our daily real quick. Good morning, Eli. Welcome in, King. You said first like. I appreciate you deeply, brother. I bet work was first. He's always is. But hey, let's see. Daily candles pretty strong for Martin Luther King Day. We're coming into a range where we could definitely find a bounce and just kind of probably stay in this zone. But overall, pretty bearish. Pretty bearish. I wouldn't be surprised to see some slow longs to hold this range though today. We're going to be opening towards the lows, so if we come in towards these lows, maybe sweep the bottom, hold it. Here comes opening print price now. Not going to be looking for a lot today, family. It is MLKJ. We're going to have half-day markets, so we don't want to get crazy with it. Want to be smart. Want to be smart. Keep these accounts going. We're finally back to green. Check it out. I'll show y'all the money. Check it out. After 9 trading days, we finally have a positive balance. Huh? Come on now. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling here. Good morning, Saucy Man McMuffins. Appreciate you for being here as always, King. W accounts. Let's go. Come on, work. Yeah, I mean, I could see these 272s trying to hold. You could maybe look for a little sweep of the lows here, but I do expect us to find some balance here at some point. Possibly, maybe, just in a sort of kind of way here. We could come down to these 65s, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see these 272s try to hold. Again, it's a slow market today, guys, so we're not going to be looking for the craziest ranges, craziest extension. We sold off quite a bit from that gap. Obviously, we know that that's somewhere we're going to target at some point this week. Homesick with the baby today. Hey, Sauce. Sorry to hear that, King. Hope the little P-Man feels better. But hey, having a day off isn't the worst. Check this out, brother. 200-point gap in the market. Sell off. 200-point gap. And still finding some lows. So we'll see what we can do with it. Little P-Man's not feeling it today, huh? That sucks. All 3 of us are feeling like poop. No way. What's the poop like? Just fluey? Eh, bring the action this week then. Yeah, well, hopefully. Gap is different on MNQ and NQ. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? I like this bottom down here, guys, to try these 271s. It's obviously counter trend, so it's a little risky, but again, we're not looking for a lot today, guys. The market's going to be probably pretty slow. Here we go, trying to sweep through these lows now. Into the 268s. We're 11 points from low a day. We could get a sweep of the lows here. Hope y'all get better, Saucy, definitely. Appreciate that work. Definitely. Let's see what the gap is on MNQ real quick. Like the Queen said, they're different. Oh, quite a bit different. 120 points instead. Interesting candle here on the MNQ, which is the high of the range. Very interesting. The bigger range is on the actual NQ, so coming in towards these lows here. Stuffy, dry, continuous cough, head chills all night in my sleep again, headache, body soreness. Wow, buddy. Sounds shitty. Maybe like dry. The dry cough is confusing me. I was gonna say maybe like a COVID-y thing, but the dry cough. Just tapping in lower to the lows here. We're 7 points from the low a day here on the NASDAQ. Is MLKJ, guys. It's going to be a half day on the markets. Stocks are closed, so not expecting the biggest rotation. We just got a sweep of the lows there. Potential double bottom forming. Opening print price was... Opening print price actually opened at the 290, so we're down 30 points. High is the 300s. Brr, got back from my weekend. I wasn't home all weekend, and my heat's been off in here, and it is chilly. Chilly, so cold. Long at 250. Let's go. You want to see a 250 price? I thought you meant you were in for a moment there, Eli. Like, you're a wizard, King. How'd you get in there? I wouldn't mind a long at 250. It's not terrible. Depending on the reaction after sweeping these lows, of course. We don't want to just get in, but it's not a bad play after sweeping through these next lows down here. Let's take another look at this hourly now that we know we're getting sells. Yeah, I mean, down here does look decent for a bid. That's the thing. What a gap in the markets. Double bottom. Trying to form. Found a little bit of buying. I think that's expected at these prices. Gosh, there goes the sweep of the lows now into the 250s. Eli almost just got tapped in. How was the day, brother? Had a great weekend. Work. Really did. Had a really nice weekend, King. Family, it's going to be tough to get our 30 light goal today just because we're going to have a slower market, probably a little bit less people engaged in the markets, which isn't a bad idea. We're not going to be looking for giant moves today, small rotations, but show some love if you're here. As always, my day ones, I appreciate you guys deeply. Let's get those likes rolling. I am quite literally freezing, if you can't tell. There's that 250 entry for Eli. Big volume spike there. Wouldn't mind to see it try to hold and give a reaction. I might try a little bid myself. I'm going to turn my trade mode on. I'm going to try a little bid myself, I think, down here at these 50s. I'm in. I'm not looking for a lot here. I would like to see a rotation back inside towards this zone. Just going to take a little win if we can get one today. Swept through these previous lows. We're at these 250s. It's a big spot in the hourly. We now took out the low a day. I wouldn't expect a lot of selling here in MLKJ since it's going to be a half market, so I'm willing to try it. Tight stops. Want to see just a little counter relief bounce back into the range would be ideal. Again, not going to be looking for the most here, family. We have a big volume selling spike, and price couldn't go down, which is why I took this opportunity. Maybe we can get a rotation back up in somewhere towards these like 80s or so. See what the EMA offers. Obviously, this range at the 250s are going to be enough to see. Sellers are looking strong, of course. They had their move. Swept through the range. Just looking for a normal little counter relief bounce. Up towards the EMA will be interesting. If we can get up there, I might try our break even. We have this big sell volume spike. Price couldn't move through. It's the reason I took the short. Get up through there now, Nazi. Give us an attempt. I want to put our break evens on, but you guys know I got to be a little bit more patient. It is MLKJ. Markets aren't going to be stellar. Up 500. Come on, King. Come on, Eli. Want to see a relief attempt. Again, this was a big, giant sell volume candle, and price swept through the lows with it. Wasn't able to completely move lower, so I'm going to try it here. Looking for a little rotation. Got to tap into the EMA there. That would have been our break even. Want to see this try to find the bottom now. Just a little relief bounce is all I'm looking for. Somewhere back towards this EMA. Decompressed selling volume. I don't mind it. Gives me fairly decent trust in our position. Could get another sweep of the lows, and if we do, I'm probably just going to close it. Want to see this price hold down here at these 50s. Want to see these prices try to hold. I like the decompressed selling. I love the big giant selling volume spike. That price couldn't move lower. I love that we took out the previous lows. Obviously, we are counter trend on a low volume MLKJ day, so be cautious. Not looking for the biggest moves here. If this can start wicking up, it'd be nice. Find some volume, Nazi. Just get it back above towards that EMA here. I don't want to see the sellers just be in pure control. There's another sweep of the lows. That's going to probably be my last attempt. If we get a push back above our price now, I'm going to go ahead and put our break even on. That should have been enough there to give us some rotation. If we're going to hold this price, it's going to be now. If we're going to hold this price, it's going to be right now off that last attempt. Sell 5 stops. Ugh, I want to put them on. It just feels early. But don't need to risk crazy here on this type of a day. Give me one candle closure away from our price. If we can close with this wick, I'll put it on. I don't mind the decompressed volume. But right now, sellers are clearly the stronger of the two. Close above our price, I'll put this break even on. And we did not close above our price. Sweeping towards these lows again. There's another sweep of the lows. Might just close this here for a quick one, family. There's a last attempt here on that last sweep there. Just took out prices. Now they're trying to wick back in the range. Hold this price. I'm going to put our stops below this new swing. Get up there, NASDAQ. Tapped into the 244s. That's enough for a break even now. Break evens are on. Can we get up through this EMA now? Got a sweep of the lows. Get up through there. Show us some monies. Get up through that EMA. Got to get a closure. Still a pretty early break even, considering we don't get a sweep. Want to see this volume try to pick back up through these lows now. Carry through the EMA, NASDAQ. EMA is what we're defending here. Man, just a little bit more volume would be ideal. It's a little bit more volume, you feel me? It's all we need, a little bit more here. Come on, Nazi. Try to go test that EMA out. Had a second sweep of the lows. Sellers are very, very persistent right now, smacking this EMA down. I think if we start going on the other side of it, it will be okay. But, yeah, at these 250s, there's a lot of resistance. These 250s are offering a lot of resistance. There's the tag out. Yeah, I mean, hey. This is MLKJ type of selling. I was in and out. Holding the 5-minute low. Morning, fam. Good morning, Mad Max. Welcome in, King. Might sell off. 30 likes is the new. 30 likes is the everyone. Keep on smashing the like button. The best family. We gonna break the record today. Always with the support work. I love it so much, King. I appreciate you. If you guys are here showing some love on this type of a day, it's lower volume. Go ahead and smash the like button. We have a great opportunity this week. You just saw us to try this long, but we have a 200-point gap above, guys. Check this gap out. Super crazy, super big. So right now we try to catch a rotation off that previous bounce swing in there, but I didn't want to get too crazy with it. Of course, it looks like we are going to be that slight break even. This was the sell volume candle that we couldn't push through, so I'm just trying to be a patient here. Brother, we may be better not to trade today, be honest. Market's been dead all day. Yeah, I agree, Mango. I really do, King. Or Magno. Appreciate you for saying that and for being here, King. That's why I had to put an early break even on. Really, really going to be chill. Like for Dr. King. Let's go, GPT. Good morning, Corey. Welcome in, my man. Appreciate you for being here as always, King. Hope the weekend was stellar for you. Like I said, family, we had a big weekend. Market sold off 200-point gap that we got left behind. So the opportunity this week is looking kind of exciting. He says, drop for Dr. King. If you have a dream, Who's in 70 years ago, you guys would not have been watching a stream of somebody of my complexion. 70 years ago, you guys would not be hanging out with me, except, you know, my fellows, like, you know, work. But how crazy, how fast time can change. You have a little bit of a dream, a little bit of persistence. You stick through it, and life goes crazy. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. NASDAQ still trying to sell. We tried to hold those bottoms. Couldn't get a rotation. Kind of crazy. I would for sure with my hat on. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. NASDAQ selling right now, guys, which is kind of crazy to think. We have a big sell-off range, and we're still just holding at the lows of day here. Might just be smart to try to join them. I've been trying to pull back into the range, but still finding deeper selling. Kind of crazy. Probably not going to do much more trading, guys. We took an opportunity there. Got smoked a little bit. What a weird day. Half day volume, so we don't have a lot to expect. Decent setting up for the week. Tomorrow is also going to be like an alright day. And then we have some news for the end of the week, the Wednesday to Friday section. So could get exciting through there. NASDAQ's now trying to bounce at these 40s, coming back up into these 50s at the EMA. We do have a 15-minute range. I don't know how viable it's going to be, but let's get it drawn up just to be aligned. You feel me? Brr. Can you guys tell that I'm like quite literally cold? It's so cheery. Oh, it's so cheery. There's our 15-minute range. Give me one more big volume spike through it and then come back inside of it, and we'll catch a little rotation. 290s to 240s, so 50-minute range isn't terrible, guys. You know what I mean? Considering everything. Sell to the 25s or the 100s. Not a bad thought, Eli. We could just keep finding the selling. Family, there's 37 people hanging out on MLKJ Day. Insane. Thank you for spending the morning here watching these slower markets. Again, we do know it's a half day, so don't expect a lot. Protect your accounts. Stay alive for the rest of the week. We have some opportunity. Trump is going to be on the news Wednesday at 8:30, so he's going to be speaking. Sounds like we're going to get some volatility then as well, so trade for the rest of the week. At the end of the day, we just want to protect these accounts, but I appreciate every single person for being here. If you guys haven't, show some love. Hit that love button. Try to get to our 30 like goal. It's a lower day, but it's an MLKJ day. I think it's a day that's worth the 30 likes, so let's see what we can do. Volume's trying to pick up through this 15-minute range now. We sold through it. They're trying to hold. We'll see what happens here. Bought some new all-season tires for my wife for my payout. GPT, that's king status right there. Take care of the wife. Make sure her car is safe so she can get to and from. I bought some new tires myself, some new winter tires, and definitely worth it the last few days. I drove in someone's car that didn't have tires. Slipping everywhere. We've gotten to my car. Had traction. Felt safe. So much better. 55 likes today. I see it. Let's go. Work always showing so much hype. I love it, bro. Thank you, King. NASDAQ, another decent little volume. Trying to push through the bottom of the 15, trying to hold it, but sellers clearly just have been in control since market open. So don't fade it, guys. Be cautious, be careful. See what we can get, see what we can do. Took a break-even attempt. We're up like 10 points. Didn't get it to push through, so not looking for the most here. Good gracious, is it chilly in here, though. Look how I'm like Rudolph. Look how red my nose is. Rudolph, the cold reindeer right now. You know, feel me? Trying to push through the bottom of the 15 now. Getting back up towards those 250s where the sellers have just been very consistent. May finally push into the range. If we start pushing back up into the range, we could maybe look for a little relief trade. The volume nodes at the 250s exactly. Coming up into the EMA now. There's a nice spike into the 52s. Looks like we needed to hold through the lows one more time there, of course. Take it easy today, no rush, and today you can for sure be scared of fading. Let's go, Galaxy. Today we're allowed to be a little afraid of fading. I like that. It's worth it today. Yeah, I mean, the NASDAQ had a 200-point sell-off over the weekend. We have a giant gap. We sold off for the first 15-minute range, pushed through the bottom there, found a little bit of support back into these 55s, but For the most part, guys, I don't know how much trading we're really going to be doing. Again, we do know it's going to be lower volume. Market closes at 12, I think. So let's just see what we shape up for. Swept through the lows, trying to come back in and test the lows now. If we can't push up through these flatness at the 260s, I expect some return back towards the lows. If we can't keep this continuation up through these flatness at the 60s, 50% of the range is somewhere like the 70s. What is this volume spike? The 290s. So we could auction towards the 90s, I guess, but that'd be kind of towards the highs. Be careful, guys. Tough to read this. I'm up 170. Not sure I want to risk that unless something super good comes along. Absolutely, Queen. Take your winning day on a day like today. 170 is fantastic. Putting your accounts at another good spot. You're still having a super nice run on those accounts. I would be chill. I wouldn't be looking for the most right now. This is what I wanted to see at the 50s. Instead, we got it at the 37s. So very patient, guys. Just lock out. Be careful today. Low volume. Market closes halfway through. If you made some money, take your money. Everyone just lock their accounts. Might be choppy algo trading. Hey, GPT speaking facts right there. Very well could be. 50% is 77. 77 is 50% of our range. Okay. Looks a little bit higher. Looks a little bit higher than 50%. 50% feels closer to like 70. Great video that you dropped on Friday. Seen it and it was amazing. Keep on going, brother. I see this channel having 10 million subscribers. Unstoppable. That means so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, King. Truly means a lot. Put a lot of effort in. Here come the 65, 70s now. This might be my last try here. Although it feels weird because we did officially sweep through the lows. Don't know how much more lower we get here, especially after having that sell-off overnight. Feels like a little bit of a relief bounce here that the Nasdaq's getting. This is what I wanted to see at the 50s. Of course, we get it a little bit higher, but part of me does want to try to short these 70s right now. I don't want to risk too much here. Ugh. There comes a volume spike. They're trying to hold. I'm going to get in for a small rotation if we get a fill.
Order filled.
Looking for a small rotation here. Going to have quick stops on. We could get a push completely against us. I'd like to see it try to hold this range, but right now the buyers are looking decent. Nice little slap by the sellers there. Anywhere towards the CMA would be nice. Buy 5 limits. Come get us back at the CMA towards these 60s. Take a quick little 10 point and be done with the day. That'd be ideal here. Give us a little rotation off this price here. If volume keeps holding, we might just carry to the top towards this range. I want to see these sellers kind of respect us a little bit here. Not ideal. Nice little pump there. Not ideal, family. EMA's now curling again aggressively. We might be getting the rotation. This is what I wanted to see at the 50s. Might have gotten my bias reversed. Now our low here doesn't really look so steady. Low volume is hard to read too because it's like you got to be more patient. You know what I mean? Let me think. Let me see. Let me think. There's a nice pump there to the 80s. EMA is curling pretty aggressively. Long volume's kind of coming in now. Trying to be patient and not panic out of a position. I still don't mind our spot. We could get the sellers to react at any point here. Kind of have to adjust our profit though a little bit now. Back towards these 65s. Could easily get a rotation. Dojing at the top here isn't terrible. Push us back towards the CMA, NASDAQ. Let us get out of here. Let us get out of here. Get us back towards that EMA. I gotta update our price again, closer towards these 67s now. Want to see a nice spike in towards our price. The EMA is going to be the next release spot that we're trying to ride this thing for an exit. Ideally, it doesn't come towards our price, but right now we're holding pretty well. NASDAQ pushed up towards these 80s, 70s. One more sell volume candle right through our price. Go tag our profit. We'll get out for like, what is that, 3-4 points? Not the best right now, guys. Low volume trading all day. Come on, NASDAQ. Come tickle us. Got to update our price again. Looks like we're going to be looking for a break-even exit. Come get us. Looking to get out of this at break-even. We're starting to round up here at the 84s, but I don't really love it for the shorts anymore. I want to get this first EMA touch for relief. The longer we stay up here, the more the EMA is starting to curl against us. Just looking for a little flash and go. We're rounding out. Come on, NASDAQ. Give us a move here. Oh, she said, oh, you want to move? Okay. There goes the volume. 1030 news, but weak shouldn't even flinch the market. Just giving a heads up. I appreciate that work. Coming up towards the top of the 15-minute range here, guys. I guess that's where I'm going to have my stops. I mean, right now, the volume's coming in against us. No doubt about it. Patience says we should get an opportunity, but I don't really want to risk too much money on a day like today. And we already are down, 20 points, so might just wrap it up. Another sweep of the 15-minute range here. Volume can get kind of annoying. There's a sweep of it right there. Towards these 300s. I'm going to try one more contract up here. Try to average our price out. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. Because we could just get a little annoyingly explosive after having that massive sell-off all night and that gap above. Don't want to fade it too much. I kind of want to try a resistance here at the top of the 15 after sweeping through it. One more contract. I'm going to try it. One more contract. Stops are going to be tight, and we're going to be out of here around like the 300s, above the 3s.
Order filled.
Just got tapped into our second. That updates our price. We can look for somewhere back towards the CMA for an exit. Price could get a little annoying here if we keep trying to hold the top of this 15. This is low volume. Give us a rotation off the top of this 15, NASDAQ. I don't know, guys. We might be... We're kind of... This isn't good. 310s. All of a sudden, we're down $1,000. Scary. If we can't get close towards this 15-minute range, I'm just going to close this for a loss. If we can't close anywhere back towards this 15-minute top, right now the volume is just completely one-sided. I want to see some actual rotation, but not on a day like today, I don't think. If we keep trying to push through these next highs, I'm just going to close this. We're just suddenly down $1,000 out of nowhere, so don't want to get crazy with it. And right now we're holding the top of the 15 pretty strong. I think we could easily keep trying to hold these highs. Kind of bad. Buck, how did that happen? How did that happen, family? If we close up here, I'm canceling this order. It already feels like we should. Really, I don't see anything that's telling me we're going to reverse here. I don't see anything telling me that we're going to reverse here. We held a nice push through the 15-minute range volume. We're holding the top now. This next high is going to be the spot. Give me an attempt, NASDAQ. Give me an attempt, NASDAQ. God, out of nowhere, we're down big now, family. Painful to see. We could just get a nasty volume spike against us. I think I got to close this. I'm going to close above this swing high. The 19s. It sucks. It really does. I wanted some normal rotation. Test the top of the 15. Give us an attempt. This candle's now down 30 points. Jesus. Yeah, painful, guys. This is why you shouldn't touch a no volume day. Look at this hourly candle starting to wick too. Not really good for us. Give me a rotation back down here, NASDAQ. One attempt towards the 15-minute top here. Right now, the buyers came in from the 230s to the 311s, so not terrible. Rotation towards this EMA one time. Towards the top of the 15. This previous swing high is all I want to try to see be defended here. Right now, though, I mean, we just got a string of whites. String of buying candles right in a row. Closure above the swing high, we take a loss here. A big old painful loss on a day like today. Feels bad. We knew better. We did. We knew better. I do think that we're just completely on the wrong side of this thing right now. We could come all the way up into VWAP, to be honest with you. Just 100% on the wrong side of it. We have a good... I'm trying to see this swing high to be defended, but yeah, no, volume is just on the side of the longs. Pulling towards this fucking EMA. God, the EMA is now above the 15-minute range. I mean, there's just so many buy signals here. Oh, this is why we don't trade low volume, guys. This is what happens. Might have to just take this 1300 L right to the forehead. My mistake. Shouldn't have added in either. Want one more rotation towards these 300s. Come on, NASDAQ. Find some rotation towards these 300s. Stop fucking finding bids. Yep. Oh, yeah, no, we're just getting cooked. I know we're going to get a volume spike towards the selling side, but maybe not until the sweep of these prices. I mean, we're just buying bids right now. Market did sell off all overnight. Trapped us into the shorts early. Fuck. I don't want to close a massive loser like this, but we have to. Rotation back into this range. Can we get it to hold? Stay below these shorts. Come back towards these 300s one time. Come back towards these 300s one time, Nazi. Towards the 300, I'm going to get out at this EMA. Next time we touch this EMA, I'm getting out and going to switch over to longs. Can you give us a bid at these EMA, though? Shit. Need a bid. Now the EMA is 306. I mean, nothing looks good here for the shorts at all. I would sell it to 40s. Oh, God. We're so cooked. Where you going, NASDAQ? Fuck. We might take our daily loss limit of 1,700, actually. That's all we can afford. What a shitty day. Mistakes were made. Yeah, there's nothing telling me that we're going to save our price here. $16. This might just bust us on our daily loss. We can only afford $17.50, so we're pretty much right there. If this keeps pushing to the top, we're going to be done for the day. Terrible. We knew better. I mean, we did. We truly knew better. There it is.
Order filled.
Very, very poor trading, guys. At the end of the day, there's no excuses. I mean, that's just so fucking annoying. We knew better to even try to poke this thing. I broke my rule by adding in again. Didn't have stops on. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Why would we get a 100-point rip straight up? And, oh, fucking MLK, slow volume. Like, really? One good trade tomorrow on your back. Yeah, I hope so, Queen. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. We battled so hard to get back to break even, and now we're right fucking here again. That is so annoying. Terrible. Terrible. We knew better than all. We knew better. Wow. That's so bad. Volume spike is the deciding factor. Just pumped 100 points since 9:45. I mean, that's... You're not wrong. We tapped through the bottom of the 15 one time, bink, and now we're up literally 100 points. Just straight, by the way. There's been 3 red candles in a 100-point move. Embarrassing. It's $1,800 daily loss max. Embarrassing. Anywhere up towards this VWAP will be a pretty gnarly opportunity, I think. But then again, I don't know. I mean, we officially swept through the lows, and now we're starting to auction towards, you know, at least median, at least balance, which will be like these 350s. Yeah, just tough. I took profit at the 77s. Look at her go, LOL. She's rolling. Just one-sided. This flat price here at the 50s feel decent. 350s feel decent. We might not get to the 50s. That's some bullshit. As soon as people go short, 100-point bounce. 100-point bounce with no direction. Like, literally, like I just said, 3 micro red candles and a 100-point push. Kind of crazy. Kind of wild. Kind of crazy. Kind of bad. I made a mistake. My fault. We bounced back. Oh, well. Max loss limit on MLKJ day. Low volume. Half day of the markets. Should have known to just avoid it. This is a lesson, guys. It's a lesson no matter what. So we can hang our hat on it. It feels really bad. It does. 1750 daily loss. Yeah. I get it. I get it. We made bad choices today. Leave me alone. That's some bullshit. Good morning. Jeremy, welcome in, King. Appreciate you for stopping in. NASDAQ is completely ripping. Just wild, honestly. We got caught on the wrong side of it. Took a daily loss today. But, hey, if you guys are here and appreciate seeing it live, I love it. I hope you guys can find some value here. Show some love. Hit the like button. Tough day. Tough day already. Live and learn, but it does suck bad. Tomorrow's new days. At least we made mistakes early in the year. Lock in. Let's go, GPT. It's just so frustrating. We grinded so long last week to get these accounts back to break even, and now we're 1,000 below all over again. Super triggering. Super frustrating, but hey, this is trading, baby. Day 10 of these accounts. 1 week can we do it? Took a daily loss on a day like today. Feels bad. And I knew better to chase the shorts after all that selling, you know what I mean? Like, look at all the selling here. Overnight, all the selling into Friday's range, right? Came into Friday, had the overnight gap, had this giant sell fucking, candles being, orders being executed for sells. Still sold off overnight, came down, swept through the lows here, which is why we took our initial trade was a long, and then my bias got flipped. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I flipped bias here. We were looking for longs. We should have been targeting longs after the sweep of the low again. Instead, I flipped over to shorts. Don't know why. Really don't, actually. Once we got pushed back inside of this range, we should have been at least trying longs again for the bottom of the 15-minute to break. That would have been the better. Sweep of the 15. This candle could have been a try at it. With the low, with an entry, stops below the lows. That should have been my only trade. Normal risk there. Instead, we flipped biased, took a shorts, and got smoked, guys. And that's, hey, it's trading. Like I said, I'm glad y'all can see the lessons in real time. Swept the lows, tricked sellers, and then ripped. And now it's sweeping the highs. Swept the lows, tricked the sellers, and then ripped. That's perfect analysis, Queen. It's exactly what it did. Swept the lows. I was already looking long. Somehow flipped my bias from the sells and got me in. Got me in to make a mistake. And that's okay, King. We bounce back. We bounce back, but fuck, it does feel bad, family. Now, we go sweep the highs, maybe tap into this VWAP. I wouldn't mind finding shorts. Obviously, I'm already out of this position, but... obviously, we're out of this fund now, but... shorts in around these prices, this triple price and the VWAP will all look decent for sells. There's a lot of reasons to try to see that hold. Obviously, we're well extended above the 50-minute range now as well, but coming into the EMA was very aggressive as well to respond. That could have been an indicator as well. Again, it was also just poor trading because like I told you guys, I'm going to take a second attempt here, which I don't usually do when I'm in a losing position. And if I ever do, you got to have quick stops on. So I should have been out of this trade somewhere around here. But I didn't want to take the loss and held it too long. And good lessons for all of us, guys. We can learn from today. Feels painful, but again, this is trading. My biggest mistake was flipping bias. Struggled to make 750, done for the day. Hey, good job making money though, King. Wrap it up, Eli. Way to make that money, King. NASDAQ starting to find some resistance up towards that 40 price. Man, what a tough day. I feel embarrassed off of the bias switch. We knew longs were cleaner for any rotation, and then I take a short and then hold two shorts to the lows, like, or to the highs to lower the account, to bust the account, like. All right, well, we did that. So tomorrow we have $1,600 in drawdown. So another daily loss tomorrow will bring us to busting these accounts on the 11th day of trading them. Hopefully we can find a nice trade, get some leverage back, and then hit some trading tomorrow. We'll see, but tough day, family. Felt pretty bad. Amy, welcome in, King. I wouldn't even take any opportunities, Amy. Look at what we did. Look what we did. Daily loss limit. Bias switch. We were looking for the longs, and then got switched into shorts, and then held the shorts all the way to bust. I was in a spot this morning. My trade went against me, and I just didn't want to get out. She did get back to my entry, but it's so bad behavior. Set stop losses, accept the loss, and join the other side. No, that's exactly well said, Queen. That was my mistake as well. I didn't put my stop loss in, right? So because I added in, especially because I added a second contract, I had to be putting a stop loss in. Especially because I said what I want to see. I want to see the top of the 15-minute range get defended, and if it doesn't, then it won't. Next candle with a strong closure away from me, and I still held. Mistake number one. Mistake number one was switching biases. Mistake number two was doubling down into a losing trade, and then mistake three was not having my stop loss on. 3 mistakes cause a daily loss limit, and that's real life, guys. You got to be dialed in. You got to be making smart choices, risk management. There was no risk management. Switching bias is fine. At the end of the day, if you think that that's the bias, that's fine. But then once I got confirmation that I'm wrong, right? We got this little bear flag, tiny little bull flag set up, pushed through the top here, and then just kept finding volume to the top of the range, doubling down against my bias, mistake. Not setting a stop loss, mistake. So it is what it is. It's painful, guys. We made some mistakes today. Like I said, it's not ideal. We could have done a lot better. We could have managed our risk a lot better, been more appropriate. But at the end of the day, it's a learning lesson for everybody, and definitely for me as well. I mean, we knew better than to trade, especially double contracts on a day like today. Like, there's a lot of reasons, but it's the game, King. Next one, the long from 250 was great. Next one, the long from 250 was great. Yeah, the long from 250 was great, I mean, 100%. But I had to be willing to I had to keep that bias. I should have been looking for longs, but hey, I appreciate it, King. You're right. It's the next one. We'll be back tomorrow and doing it again. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it now. Tomorrow we just try to reload, hit them again, try to get some balance back, and then we'll see what we can do. Selling into this EMA below now, starting to feel a little bit interesting. Do we triple top up here? Kinda set a little resistance up here at these 240s. Now we're back below the EMA. Fuck. Feels bad, guys. Like I said, today we knew better than to trade. We're close to them 50 likes. Keep on smashing it, family. Work, you're the man, King. I appreciate you. There's no way we're close to 50 likes. Not on a day like today. The 350 balance level. Yeah, the 350s, I mean, was exactly what I was going to be looking for a short. I mean, I already got tagged out, but I wanted to see this double top. So I would have been putting an order at 247 for me, which means I would have been missed. And then we're returning back towards these lows here. So, yeah, just bad trading on our side at the end of the day. Like, we can take this as a learning lesson. If you guys are trading today, size down, risk manage, follow your rules. You know what I mean? No reason to risk a lot of money on a day like today. Market's going to be closed in 2 hours anyway. So, yeah, locked out. Back at it tomorrow. Let's go, Eli. Good trading, King. Way to get out of there with some money. Good job. Tough day. If you guys are profitable right now, just lock it in. Danny, you said you took another trade and got out of the 77s. I would call it right now, Queen. Truly. I mean, you're reading it well, but you know what I'm saying. I think we're going to be seeing these 350s potentially towards this VWAP, but we'll see. Excuse me. Guys, can you see that? You can see it. Damn it. Sorry, I unplugged that. Chef, sorry, King. I appreciate you for being here. Means a lot. Thank you for the support, even after taking some tough trades. Bella, good morning, Queen. We didn't trade very well today, but it is what it is. I appreciate you for stopping by, showing love. I believe we can do it too, Work. You're the man, King. Yeah, for sure, Ty. I'm up 200 on the day, not messing with it. It's early close, too. Don't want to go to red. Don't want to go to red, Queen. Lock that in. 200 on the day is actually huge for you. Anyways, I'm proud of you. It's amazing. So take that day, run away, be proud of yourself. And I appreciate that support, Noob. Like you said, Chef. I mean, hey, we lost today. Today we made some mistakes. Like I said, the two mistakes that I made, the biggest mistake that I made was not really flipping bias, because kind of it is, because I know better. I mean, the giant sell-off, still finding sell-off direction, swept through the lows, longs, which was my first trade was a long. But then I got tricked. I got manipulated in finding shorts. And then once I got in here, and then I doubled down into my short, which isn't really in my strategy. And then because of that, I should have had immediately tight stops right like above these ranges, and I didn't. So took a max loss on the day, 1700, 1750, and tomorrow we'll bounce back. Try to get these accounts back to life. Today was day 10 of trading them, and now we're 1,000 below. So we've traded for 10 days, and we've lost $1,000 in these accounts, which is crazy. If you think about it too, we had to make 9K to pass them, right? So we made 9K, and then 10 days later, 2 whole trading weeks, we've lost 1,000. So if you count it from the beginning of the combines, we're still up like 8,000 times 5. We're up like 40 grand on these accounts. Yet we're down 1,000. That's all we can say. I'm down $1,000. What New York time does the market close? 12:45, I think, to be exact. Let me look for you, King. It is going to be an early close no matter what, though. I think it's 12:45, though. Let me find out for you to be confirmed. Yeah, it's 45. 12:45 EST, so in 2 hours and 30 minutes here. That's awesome, and all these days without spending cash on new combines. That part's kind of nice, Danny, I'm not going to lie. 2 weeks without having to blow more money on combines, so It'd be really, really nice if we could get these accounts to the payout form. Then I can be like, hey, saved half the month on not spending money. I haven't spent any money on combines yet in 2026. Pretty crazy. I bought these accounts December 31st. I bought these accounts the last day of 2025. Been trading them for now almost 20 days. Tomorrow's going to be the 20th. And we're either going to survive, keep the accounts alive, or bust them, baby. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow's going to be a fun day. Get these bad boys alive. Let's go, Queen. I'm going to try my best. Thank you, mate. Always a bit difficult with the different time zones. Yeah, and I bet it is, Montage. My Netherlands man. But, hey, I appreciate you for being here, King. It means a lot. Truly. Stopping in, showing love, being a part of this community. I couldn't afford the drawdown, guys. Couldn't afford it. Because I shouldn't have doubled down. Mistakes. Again, these are going to be 10 days now. So I'll show you guys one more time here. We had 9 days of trading these accounts. 9 days, and we just got back above the buffer, 700, 800 on some of them. They're all a little bit different, but we got above the threshold. Tomorrow's going to be day 10, or today's day 10, actually. We've had 9 out of it. So today's day 10. 10 days of trading these accounts, and now we're 1,000 below. So we have, like, what is it? 149. Some of them are going to be 149. Yeah, this one's 149. Stuff like that is just, you know, it's painful. We're down $1,000 after trading them for 10 days. Crazy, huh? Crazy. Now we just got to do our best to get them back to life and then get them over the threshold. Get them back to life and then get them over the threshold. $1,000 away from break even again. Ugh, sucks to say that. And our drawdowns updated. It's only at 27, so we got to do it. We got to make it happen tomorrow. Morning, Kings. I don't trade Mondays, but I'll be back to pass Tuesday. Good luck, boys. Hey, JP, I appreciate it. Way to take the day off. Follow your strategy. Today isn't a good day to be trading anyway, Kings, so enjoy your time off, and we'll see you tomorrow, brother. Appreciate you for stopping by. Just bought 15 more with payout profits and passed them all, but no trades today. Bought 15 more accounts. Brahm, let's go, King. Proud of you, man. Way to take that money, double down, reinvest in yourself, and make it happen. Here come the 300s that I wanted to see. I just wanted a normal rotation, NASDAQ. God. That's all I wanted from you, was a normal, decent rotation off of this price. Back to the 300s could have been our exit. And I would have taken the loss and then readjusted. Mistakes were made, family. Yeah, Chef. W's. He's trading Apex with his rollouts, with his account. It's pretty insane. Brahm, did you use the code TFF, Trading for Freedom? Do you get the cheapest prices with those accounts, King? They were on sale. I think they still are. Yeah, they definitely still are. Code TFF, you get the benefit if you use that code, Brahm. He said, of course, my guy. Nah, that's just WSU, brother. My man. Deeply appreciated, brother. They were on sale. They still are. I think they are for, what, 4 more days? I meant to confirm that. Take a peeky. They're always doing different deals. Some are better than others. Yeah, 3 days left. 3 days and 13 hours left. They're always doing different deals. They're trying to stay competitive with the others. TFF is your code. I'll use it next time. Yes, sir, Chef. TFF, Trading for Freedom. Not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for our future. We're doing it for freedom. Trading for freedom, King. I'll use it next time. I appreciate that, noob. Till this 22nd, and then they're going to probably come out with a new one, to be honest. There it is, guys. Look at it. Back into the 15-minute range. Back above our second contract. We couldn't afford the drawdown. Painful. Painful. Always happens after you get stopped out. You couldn't know, mate. Could have pumped it to the moon, and you would hate yourself for not getting out. Magic, you're not wrong, brother. Just painful. Like, check it out. It's just classic NASDAQ fucking with me. Hold the range, pushes the top, just tags me out of this range before this price holds, and now we're all the way back to this contract that would have been actually in the green. So my break even on these two would have been like 85. Just insane. That's how close we were to not losing money today. The NASDAQ wanted to just, play with us a little bit. But you're right, Magic. You can't do much about it. Honestly, full port the evals and pass in one trade, then take the funded seriously. I mean, that's what you got to do, bro. King status. You got to just get through those evals quickly because that trailing drawdown is rough. But then, I mean, how do you trade the PAs? Are you trying to because again, this is my thing with Apex is you have to develop a very specific strategy to trade Apex. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a very specific strategy because that trailing drawdown pretty much means scalps. Like you can't target trades for ranges because you have to, if you start getting up, the drawdown is the worst part. It's super hard, bro. It's super tough. Like I said, you got to pretty much develop your own trade, like Apex strategy. Like I like to trade. It's so bad, I know. Like the Y strategy is just not super efficient with Apex. Everyone has their own things. Some people are great scalpers and they're good at that, like that range of 10 points. Find 10 points, risk 10 points to make 10 points. And they have the 30% consistency rule. They challenge you. Apex challenges you, but you can go 20 accounts and get 6-figure payouts. So it's special. You get 6-figure payouts and 7-figure payouts. Like, it's hard to not love them. It's hard to not love them, but it is tricky and dangerous sometimes. The trailing with Apex will kill me, LOL. That's why I love MFF. MFF is a stellar. I like MFF a lot now, too. They did just update their plan. They're going 9-1. So they were 8-2. They were giving every profit split, they were taking 20% and letting, like most prop firms are the 10%, they'll take 10% and let you keep 90. MFF was 8-2, but they just changed theirs to 9-1. So MFF back on top of a good list. They do BS sometimes with the payouts, but it's mostly smooth. Yeah, they do. I mean, it's like weird things. And again, like if you get too many payouts, they'll ban you. And like sometimes you like your drawdown consistency rule, like they are kind of weird, Braun, but for the most part, you're right. They're smooth. If you follow their rules, hit the consistency rule, don't over leverage, get through that trailing drawdown. The payouts are next to none. Like they just offer the most that you can make. So it's really worth it. Do you still like Top Step? Magic, great question, King. I do. I mean, I don't think that they're bad. If I said anything, if I didn't like them, it would mostly just be because of, I'm a little bitter, you know what I mean? I don't think that you can, I don't like the idea that you can ban your traders because they're profitable. It's kind of annoying to me, but it's like, exactly, Bron. Prop firms, you hate when you get payouts. So that's my thing with Top Step. Like that focused trader program, the FTP, is mostly, I haven't seen a single unprofitable trader that got it, right? You could be an unprofitable trader and spamming accounts and you won't get that email. But as soon as you make money, you're going to get banned. So I don't know. I don't really love that aspect of them. But again, they're a business trying to protect themselves. So you got to respect that part. Also, I don't know. They're always smooth with their payouts. They do try to make things right when things go bad. So I got to respect them. Is that with all accounts, Ty? Yeah, it is, Queen. Any account now. You get the 9-1 split with MFF. My plan to get a 5K payout, 2K balance across 5 accounts, withdraw 50% of profits, 1K by 5 is a 5K payout. I'm going to take this slow with a 1 to 5 micros this time. 10K a month for the boys. 10K a month for the boys. Let's go, JP. I see it for you, King. Take it slow. Don't rush. Especially if it's your first one, make it happen, King. I believe. I have full faith in you, man. It just takes consistency. Keep showing up, and you're right there, man. Proud of you, though. Yeah, prop firms be hating. MFF has a 100K cap, too. 100K cap too? Do you mean like if you make 100K, they're gonna move you to live or stop letting you trade with them, or do you mean you can take out 100K in one trade, like a 6-figure payout? What does that program mean? Focus trader program at Magic means that you can only trade one 50K. I think it's one account, maybe 150K. You can only trade one account at a time. I think it might be a 50K, and you can only trade one until you get all the way to live. So you have to get 5 payouts out of that one account, get moved to live, and then once you get that, they'll remove the focus trader program so you can trade 5 accounts again. So basically they're stopping you from trading big size, and they're stopping you from copy trading multiple accounts because you've proven to be profitable, and they're trying to slow you down. Again, I haven't seen a single unprofitable trader that got that email. So, okay, I believe you can't trade with them anymore after a total of 100K payouts. So, there you go. That's the same type of thing. I mean, that's kind of like most prop firms. I'm guessing maybe I might have hit that with Top Step. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's 100K payouts. Also need to take 10K in profits in live. Holy shit. So, not only you have to hit 5 payouts with the one account, you not only have to move to live, you then have to make 10,000 in your live account before they'll remove that program for you. That's insane. I mean, that's just diabolical. Appreciate Timothy for that. Yeah, I mean, that's just not even right in my opinion. They'll try to put you on a live, which I hate. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, bro. Which again, though, we got to consider, like, at the end of the day, right, guys? They are a business. You know, we hate to say it like that, but they are providing a decent opportunity for all of us, so they have to protect themselves. It's very casino-y. We're like, oh, we're meeting the pit boss. The pit boss said we're done, so you got to understand it, but it does suck, and it does just kind of feel a little bit. I guess I will say, which I can kind of tip my hat to Top Step again. With Apex, once you exceed a certain amount of money, like if you make a 6-figure payout, 7-figure payout, actually maybe not 6, but I know people that have been banned at a 6-figure payout. I spent a lot of time on X where a lot of traders have conversations. A lot of people have been banned with just, like, you know, a strong payout from Apex. But, you know, Jade Cat, Kane, those 7-figure payout dudes, they get banned. Top Step will at least let you trade one account, so that's interesting, right? Instead of like completely saying no more. Same thing that you're saying, Danny, that they won't believe, that you believe you can't trade with them anymore after total 100K payouts. They at least let you trade one account. So I guess it's kind of interesting by Top Step if you think about it in that perspective. That's rough. Damn, man. So basically they're trying to like make you leave them. Essentially, Magic, yeah. Which, I mean, they succeeded in. I was trading them nonstop for a long time. You guys know that. I mean, if you go back and look at the channel, I was trading them for a long time. Even on here, consistently pushing them. But I don't know. Again, if you think about it, though, the fact that you can even trade one account after getting banned is pretty decent, I guess. So basically, I mean, if I can take 100K from them, I'll be happy. LOL. Yeah, that's the point too, Queen, huh? Like, shit, 100K is pretty nice. I can take 100K, then you can ban me. That's how we all feel. James, what's up, King? Welcome in, man. Good morning. Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're trading well. Protect yourself against these markets. I made 2 mistakes today. Don't be like me. We knew that they had a 200-point gap in the sell-off overnight. We continued to sell off into the range. We swept through the lows here. I was looking for longs after we kept sweeping these lows. And then I don't know why, like 8 minutes later, my bias switched. Started looking for shorts. Took a short. Doubled down into my short, which again is not really into my strategy at all. So took a short, doubled down, didn't have a stop loss, took a daily loss, and then we would have came all the way back to break even had I been able to afford it, but I couldn't. So trade well today. Protect yourself. It's a low volume day. Don't take anything unnecessary. And appreciate you for being here, man. We'll see what we can do for the rest of the week, family. Like I said, Trump is speaking at 8:30 on Wednesday. That's going to be interesting. I don't know exactly what that means or brings, but that's going to be interesting. So definitely be ready to trade for that. See what happens. See what type of things he says. Maybe nothing happens, but it could be crazy. That guy, Baron Trades from Top Step, made 370K and 150K XFAs. Baron Trades from Top Step made 70K and 150K. Ugh. 70K and a 50K account. Did he get to bring that volume? Did he get to bring the 50K with him live then? I hope he got to move live with that 50K balance. I mean, I'm sure he took that 20K in payouts, and then he was trading silver, of course. Yeah, silver. Silver is like the shiny object, and I love that it's silver because it is shiny. It's literally a shiny object right now. So much volume, so much opportunity. People are trying to trade it. I don't even think... let me just pull it up real quick. What is it? Is it SI? SI? Micro silver, it is. SI. Use my previous settings. Oh, no. Is it SIH6? SIH6. Micro silver. SIH6. Here we go. Here she is. This is the shiny object that everybody's been enjoying, making a lot of money on, losing a lot of money on, busting accounts. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks interesting, I'd say. Holy shit. NASDAQ sold off 200 points over the weekend, left a gap. Silver just bought up over the weekend and just completely ripping. Crazy. Crazy. Here's the silver. He needs like 3 more payouts of 5K, and then he'll be moved alive, GPT, word. Since I use my personal daily loss limit in December, I haven't blown an account. It prevents you from blowing an account on emotions. Magic, I like that, King. That right there is going to keep you profitable, keep you heading in the right direction. It's a great lesson to learn that a lot of us need to adapt, so proud of you. Keep that going. Stay true to that. Don't lose that discipline. Keep following that daily loss limit, even if it's personal, man, and, dude, you're on the way. Proud of you. Silver is a beast, James. I mean, she looks interesting. It doesn't like $90, $93. How much is it per tick? How much is it per? Oh, it's 0.005 per move. How much is it? How much is it per tick? 0.005. RNQ, baby. They won't let you trade micros on silver. Really? Yeah, make it a ton of, lose a ton. Black or red, flip a coin. I have silver block too, but I like micro gold. I like that, Magic. Hey, that's discipline. Like I said, it's shiny object syndrome, in my opinion. People that are switching over to micro or silver when they trade, like they don't ever trade silver, and now they're switching over to it, especially from like NASDAQ or ES. To me, in my opinion, it's just shiny objects. You guys are chasing the money. Maybe you want to make it happen, but it's kind of like a zero or hero thing. Yeah, exactly. Hero or zero trading silver. That's why he had only 1 account with 70K, not 5. Absolutely hilarious, GPT. Put size on and let it move, and if you get paid, you get paid. It's black or red. Thank you for the kind words, man. Of course, Magic. Of course, King. Keep doing that consistency. Discipline will get you there, brother. Following your own rules will get you there. So you're on the right path, man. I love seeing it. 20K a point, I think. 20K a point, I think. What? So if I catch this thing from 93 to 94, I made $20,000. So right here, if I bought this long somewhere down here today, this is in a day today. This is today's range. So if I bought down at this dip of 93, it came down, dipped into 93s, where is it? Right here. And I bought this dip, and I held it to now this 94. I made $20,000. $5,000 per dollar. $5,000 per dollar. Okay. So if I had 2 contracts, that's 10 grand. Holy shit. Holy cow. I just looked at TradingView. 93, 25 to 90 is $25 in 1 mini. $93,925 is $25 in 1 mini. So every tick is $25. So every 0.05 is 25 bucks. Which would mean every dollar, which is a lot of ticks actually. How many ticks is that divided by? Because each tick is, I gotta see the math now. So 0.005, right? That's how much is moving. 0.005 per tick. It's 0.005 per tick. And then use Google AI. That's a good point. I might as well. How much silver? I'll do it. Actually, I'll do it with all of us here. Why not? What am I doing? How much does SI pay per tick? Give me the info. For standard is, like Danny just said, $25. See, it is 0.005, which I find fucking crazy. So then what's the math there? 0.005 for a whole per tick per dollar then. The 0.005 is throwing me off because then it'd be 2 ticks for 0.1, right? So then it'd be times 100 of those. So it'd be 20 ticks. So it'd be 50 times 100. So it's $5,000. Yeah. So yeah, GPT was right. It's $5,000. $5,000 per dollar for 1 mini. There, the NQ short you wanted. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, MMF. Welcome in, King. Appreciate you for stopping by, showing love. Hard downside spike. I just seen it. Oh, I just seen it. Tough day, family. But hey, I knew better. Like I said, my bias switched. I went long. Initially was targeting longs for a lot of good reasons. Bias got flipped, got manipulated into shorts, and then broke my rules by adding in, not holding a stop loss, took a daily loss. We can do better. We'll bounce back. We will be better. Today's literally day 10 of trading these accounts, and I'm down $1,000. So weird. Micro is 1,000, I believe. 1/5 instead of 1/10. Micro silver. Didn't Danny just say you can't trade micros though? Let me try. SI. Micro silver. SIH6. Yes. Maybe so Apex you can trade, or Tradeify you can trade in micros. Crazy guys. Like I said, it feels like it's shiny object syndrome, but hey, if you know the strategy and it's your game, then make some money on it. On Top Step you can trade micro silver. Don't know about other firms. Just craziness. $1 is $5,000 with 1 mini. 7 more likes for the 30 to be smashed. Keep on loving that like button. Work. You're the man, King. Always showing so much support. Family, today wasn't our best trading day. Handle full awareness, you know. Broke my rules by adding into a trade that I'm down on, and I switched biases. Didn't have a stop loss, but if you guys find any value and you're here showing love, I would appreciate. Let's try to get to that 30 like goal on MLK J Day. Low volume. Market's gonna be closing in about 2 hours. So hey, we did our best. We'll be bounced back tomorrow. We're down $1,000 on these accounts technically, but our drawdown's up quite a bit. So we only have 1 more day of daily loss limit. Tomorrow we're gonna try to make it happen. Try to save the accounts. Try to get back or bust them. So we'll see what happens. Crazy 20 points. Crazy 20 points is 50K with 1 mini. Yeah, that would be disgusting. GPT. Imagine. Someday, maybe. No, but for real, guys, I appreciate you guys for being a part of this community. Every day, showing love. It means the most. Holy shit. I just kind of clocked what MMF said as well. The volume spike of that candle, comparison to the whole day, that is the biggest selling volume candle we've seen. The biggest candle we've seen of volume here, executed at the 320s. Brought us down into the 300s and then still found some bids. But this could be a decent opportunity for a short. Biggest sell volume candle. We'll see what happens. But looks cool. But it's staying blocked. Exactly, GPT. Lock it, King. Shiny objects. Like I said, family, consistency and simplicity. Follow the same thing over and over and keep it simple. That's the way to find profitability. Don't overcomplicate your system, and don't be bouncing between strategies, bouncing between markets, bouncing between indicators. Keep the shit consistent. Keep it simple, and that gives you the best chance to be disciplined, not break your rules, because you've seen the same things over and over, and it gives you the best chance to be patient and make things happen, because this is a long game. So consistency, simplicity. Like I said, baby, cards. Truly, guys, follow consistency. Follow cards. Consistency, awareness, resilience, discipline, simplicity. You master that, you will master trading. Yeah, I could have got out at the 300s. I know, brother. Feels terrible. Could have got out at the 300s. Could have got out down here for break even at the 285s. One's price. This is my first contract. This is my second contract. So my break even would have been a little lower, actually, like 283. But yeah, just painful. It just was, MMF. But hey, this is trading. It's a probability game. We know that we're doing. We know how to read charts. We know how to trade. All we got to do is manage our emotions a little bit better, and we'll be fine. Tomorrow will be a new day. Tomorrow will be a new day. We'll bounce back. Like I said, Wednesday, Trump is speaking at 8:30. Thursday, we have think flash services PMI, I believe. And then Friday is, what is Friday? Final GDP or something like that. Let me look. Let me look now, because now I'm like, what is it? Let me make sure. Make sure that the my news is correct here.
What's up, guys?
Okay, so I was wrong. So Trump is speaking Wednesday, and then Thursday's final GDP, and then Friday's flash services PMI. So we have some interesting stuff for the week, but we'll see what happens. See what we can do here with it. Trump speaking at 8:30 on Wednesday. Final GDP Thursday. Flash services PMI Friday. That's what we got for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, probably not going to be the most action, although maybe. I mean, we have this 200-point NASDAQ sell-off range, so shit could get wild there, I guess. But we'll see what happens. NASDAQ's still trying to hold at this balance at the 350s. Guys, the market's only going to be open for another 2 hours. If you haven't taken any trades, protect yourself. Lock out. Don't be crazy. No reason to take any unnecessary risk. If you guys haven't taken any trades, be proud of yourself for being patient and disciplined, and look for the next week. Do you think having $10 million is enough money? Absolutely, Coin. No doubt about it. You could be putting that $10 million away. You could buy a house, okay? Buy a home, buy a car. You just have your property taxes. You wouldn't have any mortgage. You just have property taxes to pay on that house. Put the rest of the money in a low yielding account. You can even earn 4% on it. Most places you'd earn 5, like 4.8, especially with that type of leverage that pay you more just to have it. Let's just say you're getting 4.5%, 5%. You're going to be making, what, 5% of 10 million is 500,000, I think. Yeah, because 1% would be, or 10% would be a million, 5%, 500,000. So you'd be completely chilling. You would have your money sitting every single day, not doing anything except for compounding, and you're still making $500,000 a year, which is, probably 1% of the economy. You're earning a 1% salary with your money just sitting. So yeah, absolutely, Coin. I think 10 million is enough. Or put it all on red. Let's fucking go, bro. Just throw it on red then. Just throw it on red then. Let that money work for you. No doubt about it. Thanks, Ty, for the great explanation. That would have been a lot to type, LOL. No doubt, work. No doubt. Yeah, I mean, you could just put all that money in a low yield account. Even at 4%, you're making $400,000 a year. Completely chilling. And again, 4% is really low for that type of money. So you'd still be earning a 1% lifestyle and never have to work again. Your money would just continue to compound, and you would just make more and more money each year forever. For me, retirement money is kind of like $5 million right now. If you had $5 million and 5% of that, you're making $250,000. Come on. It'd be hard for me to spend $250,000 a year after owning my home. I'm not a luxurious person, but you can still afford vacations. You can still take care of the people you care about. $5 million would be freedom. All on red is crazy. Nah, all on red is that is what we're going for. Brahm gets it. That's my guy right there. Brahm fucking gets it. That's my dude. Heaven. No doubt, Queen. Heaven. You wouldn't have to work a day in your life, and you're still earning a 1% lifestyle. And you could just enjoy all the things that you would want in life. Pure luxury. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better than that, guys. Truly. I wish I had some money to I wish I had some liquidity. I'd be trying to trade with you guys for longer. No worry about money ever again. It seems crazy to think like that, but that's reality. Guys, this whole week I will be trading potentially longer. We'll see how we do. We'll see what we want to do. But this whole week I'm going to have, obviously today is a half day, so it probably won't be today. But I don't have to work this week. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try to see what it'd be like to stream longer. Probably, I usually get off at 11. Might go trade to like 12, 12:30. Last time we traded deeper into like almost 1. So we're going to do that more consistently for the week, see what it's like. Get an idea of what it'd be like to be trading or streaming full time, and just kind of get my mindset around how it would feel, what would it be like. So if you guys love it and appreciate hanging out all day, all morning, it means the most. Spend some time, have these conversations, enjoy the vibes. We'll see what we do. But today we're probably going to end up wrapping it up here. I'm in long since the 10:30. That was loud. Sorry about that. I'm in long since 10:30. 10 hours and 30. Since 10 hours 30. Wait, what do you mean, King? Have you been holding a long for 10 hours? If that's the truth, Chef, or you just sent 10:30. I hope you mean since 10:30. In which case, you're up a little bit, but it's a tough trade. No, since 10:30. Still, great trade. Hope you get to make that monies. Lock it in and break even. I'd be looking for a 450 touch, dude. Maybe try these top of these prices. Maybe VWAP, maybe this like flat price, King. Don't look for too much. Be cautious. Be careful. Keep your accounts alive. But great trade. I'd pay off my house. I would pay my house off. I want money for freedom, not keeping buying material things. Exactly, King. GBT, that's it, baby. Trading for freedom. That's my man right there. He gets it. I'm in long since 10:30, targeting equal highs. Yeah, so you're already targeting. Good spot. I love it, Chef. Good target, King. Great trading. Great analysis. I'm off, everyone. Have a good rest of the day. See you tomorrow. Take it easy, Queen. Good job ending the day green. So proud of you. Lock that shit in. Trade for tomorrow. Lock it in. Keep it going. I'm going to be out of here too, family. I appreciate every single one of y'all for stopping by, showing love. Chef, I hope this plays out to those equal highs for you. I believe it will. If you guys haven't traded yet, protect your accounts. Don't be crazy. Today is low volume. Market's going to be closing in 2 hours. Tomorrow, we're going to be streaming longer than normal. And for the rest of the week, again, Trump is speaking at 8:30 on Wednesday, so that's going to be exciting. Thursday, we have final GDP, so some red folder events. And then Friday is flash services PMI, also offering some volatility, offering some opportunities. So we're going to go ahead and take advantage of it. Protect your accounts. Trade for the rest of the week. Happy MLKJ Day. Thank y'all for stopping by, showing love. Truly means a lot that you guys are a part of this community. Wouldn't be doing anything here without you guys. So drink some sun. Get some water. Hug somebody you guys love. And we'll be back tomorrow. All right, family? I love y'all. Take it easy. Peace.